Welcome back to another episode of the Cardinal Chronicles. I'm here with a very special guest, Jeremy Dent-Smith, as we are going to preview the 2025-2026 Stanford Cardinal basketball season. How you doing today?
Yeah, how are you, bro?
Doing good, doing good. So first of all, just to do a quick introduction since you are new to this team, obviously, you played at Cal State Dominguez Hills, two-time All-American. Was it two-time first team All-American too?
Yes.
There we go. Made it to the national championship game, had some amazing experiences, and now you are here at Stanford. So, first of all, there was a secret scrimmage a couple days ago. You were in, Cardinal colors for the first time. So, just how did that feel to be able to, be with Stanford?
Yeah, it was fun. It was like a little different. Obviously, being at my last school for 3 years, playing with those guys for a long time, it was something getting used to. But like just being able to put on the colors, being able to hoop with a new team was low key like it was exciting. Like I found like another joy like for basketball. That's kind of what I was looking for when I came here. Just another chip on my shoulder, being able to start from the bottom and kind of build my way up again is cool. So just being able like to start that journey was amazing.
That's awesome. So, obviously, on Thursday, you guys play the first exhibition where you guys play against Oregon. They're obviously, a team that has played Stanford a lot. I think Oregon's taken 7 of the last 10. They beat Stanford last year. I was at that game in San Jose. But you come in today. What's kind of your thoughts going into the exhibition?
I'm excited. Obviously, I think we have a really good team this year, and so if we just, we kind of talked about a lot of stuff during the preseason, just with defense, rebounding, just being tough. And I think if we come in with our game plan and we just execute our game plan, get stops, and just get out and run, I think we have a really good chance to win on Thursday.
Yeah, and obviously Oregon's dynamic guard Jackson Shellstat. I don't know if he's playing or not. I heard he got an injury a couple weeks ago. But if you are matched up against a guy like that, what's kind of the game plan?
I mean, with all good players, you just want to, force them. Hopefully, we can force them to take some tough twos.
Yeah.
Kind of get the ball in his hands as well. But, with a lot of good guards, you just got to try and contain them, make the people around them beat them or beat us. And so, just I feel like that would be our game plan if he plays. So we'll see on
Yeah, yeah,
Thursday.
for sure. So you guys have a lot of fun non-conference schedules. I know you guys play Portland State, Montana, who else? Montana State, UNLV, a bunch of fun games. Do you have kind of a game that you're most excited for in the non-conference schedule?
Oh no, that's interesting. I think it's a couple of teams that like recruited me throughout my process before
Okay.
choosing here, obviously. So I think a lot of those games, being able to play against those coaches and like obviously like having to build that relationship with them and like getting to
Mhm.
know them, it'd be pretty cool to compete against those schools. So anywhere from like Montana, Portland, like
Mhm.
those schools, I'd be interested to play. And then obviously like CSUN is a team that's closer to home, so being able to
Yeah,
play them up here is cool. Obviously I think also the games in Arizona where we play in the
yeah,
Phoenix
yeah.
Stadium, like those, I feel like those got to be like some of the top games in my mind. So,
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Do you know the CSUN coach?
yeah, he coached at Cal State San Bernardino. So I think it
Oh,
was
really? Okay.
my freshman year I got to play against him, and then some of his assistant coaches were like low key like some of my mentors growing up. So I'm like
Really?
kind of familiar with the team. Yeah,
Dude, that's like my favorite coach. Like, I absolutely loved the interview. They lost to Stanford, was it the NIT game last year?
yeah,
And he came into the press room and he was like super happy, just grateful to be able to play Stanford. He's a really fun guy and an awesome
yeah, he's
interview for
cool.
sure. So I don't know. I don't think D2 schools do like Feast Week, like MTs, multi-team events, right? That's not
We usually have one like
okay.
to start the year. We'll like ours was with Humboldt, Cal Poly Humboldt. We
Mhm.
did Simon Fraser in Western Washington, and then like we
Okay.
go to one of those places and like play. We would never play like Humboldt, obviously, because they're in our conference, but
Right,
we would play
right.
like it'd be like a cross like conference
Where'd
rivalry
you
or
play
something.
at?
This past year we played at Western Washington.
Okay.
The year before that we played at Humboldt, and then the year before that we were in Canada at
Oh
Simon
shoot,
Fraser.
okay.
That was
That's
fire.
cool. So yeah, obviously this year you guys are going down kind of close to home in
Yeah.
LA. You guys are playing in Palm Desert. First game is Minnesota and then one of Santa Clara and St. Louis, I believe. So how excited are you to go down there?
Super excited. Obviously, my family is going to make that drive.
Hmm.
So just being able to play in front of them is super cool. They got to come to all my games at my old school, so they're they're mad that they can't catch as many this year. But being able to play for Stanford in front of them, I think is like a dream come true for me. So I'm super excited and just anxious for the moment.
That's awesome. Yeah, hopefully I can get out there, but it is on like Thanksgiving Day, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So hopefully I can make the drive down there. I just got my license recently, so we'll
Oh,
see.
lit.
Yeah, I don't know for sure yet. But yeah, after that non-conference schedule, oh, I guess the last one you already mentioned you guys are going to play Colorado, going to Phoenix. What do you think that's going to be like?
I think it'll be a lot of fun. Someone I grew up with, his name is Barrington Hargreaves, who plays on for Colorado,
Okay.
and so being able to play against him, like we literally we played each other in like middle school, elementary,
Okay.
high school. So being able to play each other in college, it would be pretty cool, especially on like that big of a stage. Obviously, Colorado's a good program, and so just
Right.
being able to play them in Arizona, I feel like it's gonna be super fun. In the Phoenix Stadium is
Yeah.
some fire.
Yeah. So you go into conference play. You've never played in the ACC before, like a big time conference. So what is that like? How do you think that's going to be like? Just being able to play like what is that 18 game ACC slate?
I think it'll be different. I think I obviously feel like I'm ready for it, but just having that mindset that like I'm here for a reason. Like none of these guys I feel like are better than me, and like you have to just come in with that type of attitude and just be able to compete every single day, knowing that I got four other people out there that's right there with me. So
Mhm.
just if I'm not gonna do it for myself, I'm gonna do it for them. So just making sure that I come and bring my A game every night. It'll be a little different, obviously than my old school because you have like nights where you feel like you're not playing the best team and like you're like
Yeah.
okay like but
No, you're
ACC
always
is
playing a good
ACC.
team in the ACC.
Yeah, for sure. ACC is ACC, so you got to come with it every night, and I'm excited for that part to just bring it every single day.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys play Louisville at home, Duke at home, North Carolina, Notre Dame, a lot of really fun games. I really want to talk about Duke and North Carolina because I think it's on the same week. I think it's North
Yeah,
Carolina on Wednesday, Duke on Saturday. How excited are you for a week like that? I'm really excited to be
yeah.
honest.
I think this is what this is what you dream about. If you would have asked me this question last year, I would have been like, no way. You know what I'm saying? So I think just being able to have that opportunity to not just play them, but like compete and have really good basketball games and beat them. So I think just that whole week, the not necessarily the butterflies, but I think energy is going to be on a high level. Just being able to compete, especially it being at home, wanting to protect home court. So it's obviously like an honoring moment, and I can't wait to just play in it and be a part of it.
Yeah, for sure. And there's obviously a lot of amazing teams, in the conference. Is there one that you're really excited to play against?
I'd probably say Duke.
Yeah, Duke. Yeah,
You
that's what I'm
obviously
thinking.
you grow up sometimes like just even like catching their games on TV and like being able to watch and you're like, yo, I want to play against them or I want to be in that environment. So to actually, fast forward to actually be in that environment is something that, I've dreamt of and, I want to embrace that moment. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah. And you're gonna go on the road a lot. Obviously, you guys or Stanford struggled on the road last year, but you're hoping to get some big wins this year. Do you have a favorite road environment that you're hoping to play in?
Oh, uh, low key, I'm not like growing up. I've never really been on the East Coast, so just being able to like any team on the East Coast is fire with me. But I think that Miami, maybe playing Miami at their
Yeah.
place, I think it would be like super fire to me. Just I've never been to Florida before, never been to Miami, so experiencing that environment is something that I'm excited for.
Yeah, Miami's cool. I went there last spring. Dude, I was like, I went to like look at the stadium because like when you're on a campus, you gotta check out the stadium.
Of
And I
course,
went there and I like knocked on the door and one of their team managers came in and was like, let me show you like the practice gym and the gym and
it's
stuff.
fire.
It was so cool. Yeah, Miami would be a fun place to play. And they weren't great last year, but they got some guys this year for sure. They got I think guys from like Michigan and Indiana and stuff.
Really
So yeah,
fire.
we'll see. And finally, I want to talk about Cal because obviously, they're a big rival to Stanford. You play them at home this year, you play them away like every year. And there's kind of been, especially with, transfer portal and people moving around, it feels like these rivalries are kind of having less hatred, I want to say. Do you kind of have do you feel a way about Cal, obviously, because they're rivals, or are they kind of just another team to you, or how do you feel there?
Coming into it, they were just like another team for me. But
Mm,
just being around some of the guys who've been here for a little bit, like them explaining kind of like a rivalry a little bit. You know, like Ryan, Benny, JT, they've been here for a while,
mm.
so they kind of explain to you like how serious like people at Stanford take it. You know, obviously people at Cal take it. So just being able to kind of hold down for the Cardinal is kind of cool. So just being able to go up there and kind of smack on them and whoop on them is something that you know, I haven't been around long, but you know, I'm always for it. So yeah, let's bring it.
Yeah, and you guys, or Stanford beat them 3 times last year. I remember on the road to start, beat them at Maples in a close one, and then yeah, conference tournament too. It was domination last year. I think you guys got a good chance. They got some transfers in, especially like some big mid major guys, but we'll
Sure.
see. It's gonna be a good game this year for sure.
Understand.
Finally, I want to do my season prediction. I know maybe you shouldn't do your season prediction. I'm gonna go 23-9. I think in the non-conference, it's going to be a lot of like win after win after win. I think you guys beat Colorado. I think you guys go into Acrisure. I think you dominate there. Conference play, I think you get most wins. It's obviously going to be tough on the road, but I'm gonna go 23-9, and I'm gonna say March Madness first round appearance.
Yeah.
For you, obviously, you want to go 32-0. You want to go 1-0 every week. What's the goal for this team? Whether it's non-conference, whether it's conference play, conference tournament, March Madness, or NIT or whatever.
I think for us is whatever we can do to get in the tournament. I think that should be our goal. Just let's get to the tournament, but not only just get to the tournament. Like let's make some noise in the tournament. I feel like a lot of teams and people underestimate us because we don't have those big highlight guys, the elite guys that you see everywhere, the ones who all over TV, the
Mm.
superstars. But I feel like we have a really solid team. Everybody knows their role, and everybody just wants to win. And when you're willing to sacrifice like that for people, like I obviously like I can attest to it a little bit just playing and being at the national championship last year. Like I kind of not to say I get the same vibe from this team, but I feel like how everybody is on. All of us are on the string. We always talk about like just being on the string, and we've been through summers, we've been through tough preseasons. So I feel like us building, it's a long season, so we're gonna have our ups and gonna have our downs. But I feel like as long as we stay together, I feel like tournament is, kind of like the bottom for us. I feel like we can go higher.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have a favorite like tournament location? I know they play some in San Francisco. I think it's up in Sacramento this year. Do you have a favorite location, and do you have a favorite team that you'd like to play against? Not like a favorite team, but like a team you'd be interested in playing.
Location, like I can pick anywhere.
Anywhere that like would make sense for like, don't just say like
Do they
the
do it in Los
Bahamas.
Angeles?
Say it again.
Do they do it in Los Angeles? Because obviously that'd be like
Shit, I
my
don't. They have to. I feel like
go
they
to.
have to.
Anywhere that's not like we'll probably do so much traveling that I'll probably want it to be on the West Coast. So
Yeah,
anywhere
yeah.
on the West Coast is fine.
All right, for sure. And do you have a favorite or a team that you'd want to play?
In the tournament,
Yeah.
ooh, uh, I'd probably have to pick a team that we like don't play in our conference.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
man,
I'd love to see you guys play Michigan State. That's my team,
yeah,
so
that'd be. I
that'd
was
be a
thinking
fun one.
about Michigan State, like any of the top tier schools, really.
Yeah,
Maybe not first round, but like
yeah.
obviously I would
Yeah,
catch them
like
in the
second
tournament.
or like Sweet 16.
Yeah, like maybe like a Tennessee or a
Oh yeah,
Texas,
yeah, for
maybe
sure.
even like a Kansas. Like just
Yeah.
catch a really
You
good
know, you
team.
know
Like,
Stanford beat Kansas in the tournament like last time.
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
let's run
cool.
it back.
So,
So
all right. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on Thursday for the game.
yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.